Hello, hello. Day 17 of 30-day challenge. For those of you just tuning in, thank you for joining. For people leaving comments and following my page, keep up the good work. I see you, Lucy and Jody, and so many more. Gracias a Diana Olivia Bustillos. I am going to give a general update of my 30-day project and share my behavior tracking template for you all. Saludos, mis amores. Bienvenidos a Planeta Karma. Soy yo, Agente Carmelite, la Madre Galáctica. Salutations, my loves. Welcome to Planet Karma. It is I, Agent Carmelite, the Mother Galactic. On February the 6th of 2023, I survived an incident and was found face down in the snow. Since then, I've been on a tremendous journey of rehabilitation and rejuvenation. I endured a 13-hour surgery to repair a fracture in my fourth cervical vertebrae. To say the least, it was a huge pain in the neck. I prefer to take things day by day since I'm a wheelchair user. I can't really take things step by step. One time I was having a manic episode, and my girlfriend told me to stop tripping. I kindly reminded her that I can't even walk, let alone trip. Visit my profile for more information on how to support. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So here we are. I want to document the nuts and bolts for posterity and for anyone that is a production nerd. Last year, I laid the groundwork for this project and wrote my introduction. I intentionally greet and invite my Spanish speaking audience in first. In the future, I would love to work with somebody that can help me translate my script. So my introduction is meant to be about a minute long. It is my short story with three jokes to help emphasize the punch and the humor. And then there's the outro. This is where I share information about my secret kindness agent's tactical strategies. And then I repeat an exit monologue in Spanish and then in English. This is also meant to take up a minute of time. So then there is the middle of my episodes. I have started to incorporate a middle monologue for more consistency and information. This may not be specifically relevant to the topic of the episode. And then heroically, I added a second middle monologue advertising the River City Mix chorus. I'm inspired by creators like Joy Ann Reid. She is the best. You should follow her on YouTube. I do have help getting set up with my camera and my equipment, but after that, I am a one woman producer, and this makes me proud that I could really lock in and hone into my craft. In microscopic ways, I'm able to implement the pedigree of my education. I may not be so it may not be so obvious as to why somebody would go all the way to Yale and get a theater degree. I have to stand in my authority. I believe that along my path, I am uniquely appointed to do whatever it is that I'm doing. I want to thank you all for supporting my content. This is the midway reminder that karma lives, karma loves, and karma laughs. Karmali Lola. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I am a proud disabled trans Latina. I have degrees in theater from Yale and the University of Nebraska at Omaha. This is a reminder to leave any questions you may have in the comments below. By Bell Hooks, the six ingredients of how to love: care, commitment, respect, responsibility, knowledge, and trust. Now, where was I? I then craft the structure of my episode. What is it that I'm talking about so that I work on my hook the first 10 or 15 seconds of the video so that it is compelling for those Facebook algorithms. LOL. So then I craft and I'm left with a word count. I take that word count and use a word counter application to calculate it, and I'm now currently speaking at a rate of 2.2 words per second. So then I divide my word count by my word speed in seconds and then convert it into minutes. I take the text and then I import it into the teleprompter application. And then I customize the length of the video. So this video is going to be 13 minutes, for example. That way, when I listen to the video playback, I can give myself critiques. And now this is an extremely important aspect for my postmodernist dance training, self-reflection and intentionality. I promise you it is practical. So when I listen to myself talk, I can follow along. And then I practice posture related aspects. If my chin is up or if it's down, and if my top row of teeth or bottom row of teeth are exposed. So I practice speaking like this so that it's more of a grin. When I watch people on YouTube or NBC, I notice that they don't move as much as I do. So that way I set up my camera to record in a wide frame. I have to practice reading the teleprompter and making eye contact with the camera. And then there is the technical setups. As always, I like to make sure that I'm hydrated before shooting. And then I medicate, which involves Marlboro Menthol Smooth 100s blend cigarettes and marijuana. You know, I have to be stoned for this. I promise you that I'm trying my best, and I know for a fact that you are also doing your best. I am a student of Stephen Williams at the Scenic and Lighting Designer at the University of Nebraska at Omaha. I try to experiment and document if I like something in the frame or if I'm doing something that I don't like. There's an aspect ratio of lighting that must be on you and in your background and as a subject. And is then you have to consider the background. Is it interesting? Is it something people kind of want to look at? Is it like a behind the scenes type of quality? Um, Sometimes when I'm filming outside, there are cicadas, so that's something to take into consideration. If you're still with me, I want to share information on the River City Mixed Chorus. You can find them on Facebook or at rcmc.org. I am a proud member of the tenor section. I love my buddies Lucy and Mark. Everyone's so welcoming and inviting. We are back to rehearsing at the First United Methodist Church, and we are always looking for more tenors to sing with us. Inquire on the website for auditions. So here we go on my behavior tracking template, part 2 of the episode. My behavior tracking template, you can respond in long and short form and free journal if you like. So here's what my questions are. What does independence mean for me? And I answer these. What are the values that mean the most to me in terms of acceptance and commitment therapy? What does it mean to have independence mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually? What is the balance between healthy nutrition and independence? How can I shift these changes and routines from being rigorous and more into my daily lifestyle? How do I set my environment and people around me up for dignity? And then I list a mantra of the day or any questions or goals that I have. And then here is my reflection section. What went well for the day? What am I grateful for? What am I proud of myself for? And how did I grow in a small way? Okay. So here is my day 17 update. Behavior tracking, day 17. What does independence mean for me? This has shifted so much over the years, but right now it means asking for help when I need it and being alone and learning um, what solitude benefits my life. What are the values that mean most to me in terms of acceptance and commitment therapy? Communication and coordination. I joke with people that my solution for quadriplegia is collaboration. What does it mean to have independence, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual? I like to do a 1 out of 10 on these. So, my mental check in, I'm still a little distracted and emotional from a breakup. So, I would say I'm about an 8 out of 10 emotionally or mentally. And then emotionally, I'm 8 out of 10. Kind of clear on most days, still fuzzy on some other days. Physical, I'm 8 out of 10. I'm doing well, my skin is intact, and I'm discharged from wound care, which is awesome. Spiritually, I am an 8 out of 10, growing and recovering on my path. What is the balance between healthy nutrition and independence? It starts out with satiation. Right now, I'm reminding us to all stay hydrated. Um, and each day, to curb my appetite, I like to have some coffee. So, how can I shift these changes and routines from my high school coach vibes to lifestyle? Small incremental changes. I like to describe it as steering a cruise ship. There are a lot of factors and people involved. How do I set my environment and people around me up for dignity? I've been looking for internal ways that I can compromise in my situation. This is healthy, and I'm wanting to maybe share more about this in future episodes. Today's mantra and word of the day slash question or goals is consistency. Success is opportunity meets preparedness. My day 17 reflection, what went well today? Today, I went to the movies with my mom and it was awesome. We had sushi and I love Philadelphia rolls. What are what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for my mom. She's the best and takes care of me so well. And I'm thankful for my wheelchair. It is awesome. It helps me get around. I need to treat it better. Poor baby. Proud Mary. What am I proud of myself for? Reframing my vision of independence. I'm happy. I just have to take things slow. How did I grow in a small way today? I accomplished the script and went from 2.3 words per minute and slowed it down to 2.2 words per minute. I will keep you updated on my word rate. And there we go. That was a doozy. This content distribution is brought as a vehicle meant to proliferate the launch of Secret Kindness Agents Tactical Strategies, aka SKITS. This is a guerrilla marketing campaign inspired by the work of Agent Mama Beast, author of Secret Kindness Agents. For more information on how you can enact activism and iconoclastic radicalism via visibility and advocacy, contact us to join this special operations force and united front. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Adiós, mis queridas, despidiéndome soy yo, Agente Carmelite, la Madre Galáctica, acordándoles que Karma los ama. I bid you adieu, my loves. Signing out, it is I, Agent Carmelite, the Mother Galactic, here to remind you all that Karma loves you. Show grid 108, press 6.